Good evening, Griffin. It is Thursday afternoon at 6:30 p.m. and I am standing out on North Expressway. I will flip you around so you can see where I am. And the reason that I am here is to show you this and to give you some of the information that has come back from lab results from the testing that we've done over the last several days, and sort of let you know where we are at this point. So I'm giving everybody a few minutes to jump on. It's probably supper time for most everybody at home, and the sunset is very pretty with Southern Crescent in the background. But as you can see in front of me, this is a fire hydrant on North Expressway that is currently flushing. We will talk about why we're doing that in just a minute. But wanted to let you know that we have been reading through comments, which is why my hair is pulled back, because somebody said get your hair out of your mouth. So I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. That was very distracting, I will agree. But we've also seen a lot of questions asking what is the smell, and we do have an answer to that finally. Some of you have heard that it is propylene glycol, and while that was the theory that we had for quite some time, we did not want to publicly say that until we had test results back. We do have those test results back. It is propylene glycol that was in our Clearwell system at Harry Simmons. And Harry Simmons you can't see from here, but is just up the road on North Expressway. So yes, it is propylene glycol that was in the Clearwell at Harry Simmons, that when it gets mixed with chlorine and gets into the distribution system, it smells like fuel. Propylene glycol is safe to consume. It is in products that you use regularly, like sodas and lotions and certain crackers. So that is why the EPD was fine with us lifting the do not consume advisory last Friday, even though we didn't have those particular test results back, because last Friday and every test that we've done since last Friday has shown that we do not have any fuel or any fuel derivatives in our water. So as of last Friday evening, we lifted that because we knew we did not have fuel in the water, but we continued testing because we did know that there was an odor. Our assumption and our theory was that it was propylene glycol, but until we got those test results back, which we just did, we did not want to say that because we didn't want to cause any other theory or concern or anything else without knowing for a fact that that is what was in the water. So those test results are going to be made public on our website. I know a lot of you and a lot of different places have shared our open records request link. That is perfectly fine, but we do not feel that you need to have to go on and actually make a request for that information. So it will be on the City of Griffin's website under the news section so that everyone can see the test results without having to do an open records request. Those that have, we will reply to your open records request to let you know where to find it and send you that exact link. But the lab results will be on our website under the news section. And while I'm mentioning that several times, I will go ahead and address one of the other comments that was made. Quit repeating yourself. Well, I repeat myself because when I started this lab, there was one person on, and then there were 6 people on, and now there's 85 of you on. So I'll say one more time, there is no fuel in the water, as we've known since Friday night. However, we did receive results that propylene glycol was in the Clearwell at the Harry Simmons water treatment plant, which is what city staff expected. And so that is why you smelled fuel, because when that propylene glycol mixes with chlorine and gets into the distribution system, it smells like fuel. It, in some places, still smells like fuel because it is just getting to the outskirts of the system. So when we are seeing those water complaints right now, most of you live on the sort of the ends of the system, ends of lines. And so at this point, it should be diminishing. Because we are not using that, and the propylene glycol should diminish at this point. But because it was a smell in the system, we are flushing the line. So that is what you see here. That is why I'm out on North Expressway. You see this hydrant going. We've actually had a few people stop by fire departments and call them and say, hey, do you know that your hydrant is running? And yes, we do know that the hydrant is running. We want it to run because that helps get the water out of the system. So we mentioned a few days ago that water goes through our system and takes about 3 days to get in or out of the system, or 3 days to get out of the system, because of how big the system is. So now that the propylene glycol has been confirmed, we know that it is something that we can flush out. It is being flushed out. And so we are feeling much better about the situation because the theories that we had have been confirmed. We knew as of Friday night, though, I'll say that part again, as of Friday night, EPD said that we were able to lift our water ban because we did not have fuel in the water. So we knew that Friday night. Ever since Friday night, it has been safe to consume. It has been safe to bathe in. And actually, it was the whole time. We were just being very precautionary because there was a fuel spill at the airport. And since there was a fuel spill at the airport and we smelt fuel, we had to have that advisory. But again, it was precautionary. So all of that is over. The test results are back. The test results will be on the website so that everybody can see them. I can't make very much heads or tails of them. I'm not a chemist, but they will be there for those of you that can. And we will do the best we can to make sure that that information remains up. And that way you don't even have to file an open records request. It will just be there for you to review at your leisure. And we will, I hope, be done with this conversation. And we will have a wonderful weekend upcoming, hopefully, and watch the beautiful sunset and be ready to go for a new week next time. So I hope y'all have a great weekend. And I hope to not see you again soon standing by a running fire hydrant. Have a great night, y'all.